Make it stop! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of What Sold on eBay Last Week. Here we are looking at my sales statistics for the last 7 days. Well, actually, the last 30 days, but and even the last 90. But the 7 is on here. $629.83 for the week. Not too shabby. Let's get right into it. First off, we have here a Tractor Supply pink camo hat for $4.99 plus ship. I had this listed for quite a while because I don't charge shipping on hats really anymore. I usually just, like, my bottom dollar hat will be like $8 to $10, and then I just throw in free shipping. So anyways, this one sold for $5 plus shipping, and yeah, I like to sell me some hats. So usually, you know, you get all your hats for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1 at the most. You know, there's decent profits there, and they don't take up much room to store, and they do sell eventually. This was part of a big lot, a big bulk purchase, I guess is what I'm trying to say, from my guy that gets really cool stuff at auctions. And this is a pink caddy. Anything like this, Hallmark, I'll pick it up. I picked up a Starship Enterprise Hallmark keepsake ornament not too long ago from the same source, actually, and just on a hunch, and ended up bringing it home and realizing it was worth like 30 to 40 bucks, I think. So that was a pretty good find. So anything Hallmark that seems, you know, highly collectible, you know, Star Wars, Star Trek, pink Cadillacs, you know, sports, anything like that, I just pick it up. And this was one of those that I maybe shouldn't have, because it was only worth $6.99 free ship. So, you know, I got a few dollars for it once all the fees and everything were gone. So Ghostbusters, this was one of the NES games that actually, whenever I was having a yard sale of my own, some neighbors pulled up and they literally just handed me a box with a Nintendo Wii in it and a handful of NES games and was like, here you go. And didn't want money for it. I even tried to pay them for it, and they refused. So the last episode, I think the last sale of the last episode was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 on NES. That was like a $30 title. That was one of those games as well. So this one got $12 free ship, and yeah, love to see it. You know, nothing but profit there. So VHS-C JVC camcorder. You got the bag, you got the remote, you got the wall charger, you got the strap and the instructions. JVCs aren't worth quite as much as the Sony Handycams, but they still have some value. I've been selling a lot of Handycams lately, and you know, these are another one of those things that generally everybody just sees these as super old tech, and who's going to want this? Everybody has a, you know, camera on their phone type thing, which for the most part is true. But there's a lot of people out there that want to shoot like B films, you know, type stuff. Like they want to make a zombie movie with their friends, and they want that little bit grainy, weird look and all that stuff. Or there's probably some more like official reasoning out there that I'm not even familiar with. But anyways, these things do still have a market out there, and normally you don't find anybody wanting more than 20 bucks for one of these at a yard sale. In fact, usually it's more like 5 or 10. I've gotten these for like $2 or $3, you know, bag full of remotes and accessories and stuff, and turned around and sold them for 150. So I love finding old cameras at yard sales. We got Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt and Track Meet on the NES. This was another one of the games that was in that box full of free stuff that they gave me. I mean, I haven't even listed the Wii or anything, but they literally just showed up to my yard sale and handed me like a box full of $100 worth of merchandise. So that was pretty cool. You know, I can't complain there. We got The Hunt for Red October. Look at Sean Connery right on the... I love this cartridge just because Sean Connery is on the face of a Game Boy cartridge. I just think that's cool. But anyways, and it's not even a very good shape when you use all that weird like off-color stuff on it, whatever, which is like a sun stain almost, but it's weird how it's like spotty. I don't know how that happened. But anyways, I got $11.99 for it, free ship. We got some Fractured Butthole South Park pillows. When you squeeze these, it makes fart noises and says various different Cartman lines, I believe. I got these for, I think, $1 a piece there's a GameStop manager that's local, and she has yard sales from time to time. She always has really cool GameStop stuff, you know, that I'm assuming the district managers or whatever come down at some point and say, hey, you need to get rid of all this stuff to make room for new merchandise, you know, heavily discount it, and then whatever doesn't sell, they probably just tell her to throw it away or something. I don't know how she obtains it, but she ends up having like really cool GameStop stuff and never wants hardly anything for it. I picked up 3 of these. I've sold 2, and I have 1 left. So yeah, I'm selling these for $17.99 and making a decent amount of profit along the way. So I just realized that this says seller refurbished. That should not have been listed as seller refurbished. I definitely did not refurbish the router. I just bought it and then sold it. But it's funny. I actually got a return on this, and then I accepted the return because, just to make it easy on myself, I guess. And then they messaged me and were like, "Never mind on the return." So I'm trying to get that canceled now. It's a whole headache. But anyways, I think I picked this up for a dollar or two, $30 sale. So another Halo 3 wallet. These UNSC Marine wallets, bifolds, are going fast. If you are interested in one of these are really cool. I kept a couple to the side for me just because I'm a Halo nerd, and it's just cool to see the original like Bungie packaging still in the crispy. Look at that. It's got Bungie and Xbox 360 and Microsoft Game Studios on it. I'm just a sucker for this nostalgia stuff like this, especially when it's new. And I came across a lot of these, like 20, maybe close to 30. As you can see, it says I have 6 available, 16 sold. So I might have a little bit more than 6, but I'm definitely getting down to the end of the collection. So if you guys are interested in one of these, it's a pretty cheap thing to just throw on your shelf, your gaming collection, if you're a Halo fan like myself. So SpongeBob SquarePants VHS are one of the exceptions to VHSs that I will actually purchase. I usually go for old sci-fi and horror, and that's about it. But certain cartoons I will pick up as well, because SpongeBob VHS do pretty well, considering that almost anywhere that I will source VHS from are 25 cents, 50 cents a piece at the most. Sometimes a lot cheaper than that. Sometimes there's multiple times that I've been to a yard sale and they're like, take that whole box if you want. If you want all those VHS, just take them. No one wants anything for them. And certain ones definitely are worth the money. As you can see here, these 2 SpongeBob VHS, again, I probably picked them up for 25 cents a pop. The condition of them is even terrible. I mean, the boxes are in terrible shape, and I still got, 50 cents into $15 is a pretty good profit margin, so I'm pretty happy with that. Monkey High, this is my second to last. I thought this was the last one, but it's my second to last. I have one more small lot. I think it's 4 books of manga. If you guys remember, if you're not following my Instagram for this, I have a specific Hova Flips Instagram account. It should be linked in the description of these videos. Go over there and follow that. I posted a picture of the original haul. Whenever I was in Texas visiting family for Christmas, we pulled off at a Goodwill, and I got, I believe it was 134 or 140 something manga books for $1 a piece. So I spent, we'll say $150 conservatively. This is one very small lot that sold for 60. I sold multiple lots. If you guys have been watching these What Sold videos for a while, I've sold multiple lots for well over $100. I think I ended up making over $1,000 back on that purchase. It was a fantastic purchase. So for reference, if you are following me on Instagram, just scroll back and find that picture of whenever I posted the original lot, the original haul of all these manga books. Feels really, really good that, like I said, I have one small lot left of these, and then I've completely sold all of the manga, 100% of the manga. So I felt really good about that, and I'll definitely keep an eye out for manga in the future. But I highly doubt I'll ever come across that much of it for that cheap ever again. Maybe I will. I hope so. Onkyo RC remote control. This is an Onkyo brand Blu-ray remote. I pick up these remotes pretty much anytime I see them, as long as they're not a universal remote. Again, it's one of those things that most yard sales have like a box of that, they want $1 for the whole box, or they're a quarter a piece, as long as you check underneath the battery cover and there's no corrosion and stuff like that. Some Sony, especially Bose, we were at a yard sale one time and there was like a sandwich baggie with like 3 or 4 Bose remote controls in it that my girlfriend spotted. We picked that up for, I think, a couple dollars, and each one of them ended up selling for like $15 a piece, So there's some really good finds out there with remotes. Some of the weirdest things, are decent profit. I got this at Walmart on a clearance rack. I don't remember. I want to say I paid maybe $3 a piece, or maybe it was five, considering I'm selling them for $22.99. Sure, they had to have been five, right? I think I got these for $5 a piece. My phone is blowing up. My Lanta doesn't look like anything important. Yeah, I had a full set or a full set or two. I've already sold. I think I sold one full set of all four characters, and then I've got a bunch of individuals listed. So this is Kenny Ray Stance, and I had two of these. One has sold, one has not. So I'm hoping these brand new action figures, they should do pretty well around Christmas. We have a sealed PlayStation 2 iToy. Isn't that fun to see? Yes, I actually had one of these. Sold for $20 plus shipping. I had a 15% off sale going on it. Pretty cool. You know, somebody's probably just buying that. I don't have much nostalgia when it comes to PlayStation 2 especially. I was always more of an Xbox kid, still am today. As you can see, it originally retailed for $44.73. So 20 bucks, you know, somebody got a decent deal on it. But I'm assuming somebody is probably just going to put this up on a shelf since it's still sealed. You can probably get opened ones for far cheaper. Crash Bandicoot. This surprised me. I mean, even for the greatest hits green label Crash Bandicoot, this is a $30 game. That's pretty impressive. I'm not exactly sure what the black label goes for, but considering the greatest hits even goes for 30, I'm assuming that black label is at least 50 bucks. So Crash Bandicoot, the original one, honestly, probably any of them on the PS1 are worth keeping an eye out for. But the original one, even the greatest hits, you might think, it's greatest hits, it's not going to be worth much. Still $30, pretty darn good. So we've got Railroad Tycoon 2 on Sony PS1, $6.99 free ship. Nothing too exciting there, but it is a sale, so there you go. I've got two more lots of this stuff listed, and I think I've bought more since then. Anytime I see this, what is this, Hometown Village or Hometown America? The blue boxes, I believe, are 95, and then the green and white and red boxes are 93. When you get these, if you can get them still in the box and you get a lot of them, especially if there's these little figurines, these little extra mailboxes and trees and lamps and stuff like that, these things can go for pretty good money. The first time I bought one of these, I got an entire box of it, and I was like, how much for the nativity scene stuff? And I think she was like $3. And I was like, a piece? And she was like, no, for the box. I mean, it was a massive box. It was probably twice the big as this right here. And there was lots of accessories, and I set it all up, took photos of it, listed it for like $180, $200 or something like that, and it like sold within a week. And I was like, wow. So ever since then, when I see this stuff, I pick it up, and I usually do pretty well with it. And a lot of times I get them for like $1 a piece. Every once in a while you'll find like a little old lady that doesn't want to get rid of them, and she's trying to get $20 a pop or whatever. But I found some people just wanting to get rid of them for like $1 a piece, still in the box. You lot them up and you get some really decent money. So yeah, that's the story with that. I got a couple more listed, smaller lots than this one, and then like I said, I think I got more to list, to be honest. We got an official original Sony PS1 controller here in pretty decent shape. There's some nicks and stuff like that, but I had it on a 15% off sale, and it sold for $15.29 free ship. And to be honest, that was probably in a giant box full of gaming stuff that I already sold, that I bought the box for other stuff, and this was basically just extra, so it's free money anyways. We got some GE LED horizontal light bulbs. Got these on a clearance sale at something, Ace Hardware or something, I don't remember. Probably for a couple dollars a piece, $3 a piece, something like that. So let's pretend I have $9 into them. Cost me a few dollars to ship. I got $25 out of it, and I actually have another 3 of these available, so decent profit there. Again, like I said, anything weird like this, I always pick these up. Anything that has like demonic stuff on it. I love looking at the cover art of stuff like this. I just think it's so fun. I picked these up from our Salvation Army just a couple weekends ago, 25 cents a piece. And, like I said, any old looking sci-fi / horror movies, I just pick them up, pay the quarter, and figure it out from there. But as you can see, these did pretty well for me. 50 cents into $35. and then you can send it out media mail, so it's only a few dollars to ship. It's good profit there. I actually got a message about this asking if I had exact measurements, which I understand on clothing that doesn't have a tag, but as you can see, I had it in the pictures here. That is, it's a medium. I don't know. I guess some people are picky and still want measurements, but anyway, so I messaged them back. I was like, no, unfortunately, I don't have measurements, and I'm sorry, but on a $150 shirt, yeah, I'll go take it out of the packaging, because I put each one, I fold them up real nice and put them in a nice bag that's like self-sealing and stuff like that. So unless it's worth $150, I'm not taking a $20 shirt out to measure it, to send them the pictures, and then them decide that they don't want it anyway. So I was like, unfortunately, I don't. And then he was like, would you come down on the price any? And I just messaged him back, and I was like, man, to be honest, I was like, I mean, you can see right here, this is 1997 official, it's not official NFL, but it's Lee Sport. It's not like it's a printed Gildan, I don't know how you pronounce that. There's this one little itty bitty bleach stain down here underneath the chin strap. You can barely see it. Other than that, it's in great shape. There's a giant helmet with the huge, name across the chest. You don't really get sporting stuff that looks this way these days. It's clearly vintage, in great shape. And it's 23 years old. I was like, I think $20 free ship is pretty fair. Come on, man. And obviously I didn't word it like that, but I was like, to be honest, I think, a 23-year-old vintage Packers shirt in this good of condition, I think is worth $20 free ship. And that's all I messaged back. And then about 15 minutes later, he went ahead and bought it, because he knew I was right. And yeah. This I got at a little resale store. This is actually supposed to be Dr. Malcolm. Doesn't really look much like him, but this is that new weird Imaginext toy stuff that they have everywhere. I don't remember what I paid for this guy. I was just trying to get rid of it. $8.49, free shipping on that. And then our last sale here, we got the trifecta: Call of Duty Ghosts, Call of Duty 4, and Call of Duty Black Ops on PS3. I lotted these three together, because even though they're old Call of Duties and Call of Duty is a popular franchise, they don't really have that much individual value. So I just lotted the three together, had them on a 15% off sale, and it sold for $11.04 plus shipping. That's how you know it's an old listing, because I hardly charge shipping on anything anymore. And you guys might say, well, why would you do that? And my mindset is that it's just, in 2020, everybody kind of expects free shipping. At least I do. As much as I shop on Amazon, almost everything is Prime shipping. And I mean, it's all just, what am I trying to say? A marketing strategy. In your head, or you should know that the shipping cost is just factored into the cost of the product, right? So if I were to list this today, instead of listing it for $11, I would list it for, $16.99. So it would be $17 free ship, and that would just cover my shipping cost, right? So again, just a marketing strategy, but I feel like people like to see that free shipping thing. I do charge shipping on some stuff from time to time, but generally I like to just have free shipping there. If it's the one thing that, maybe the cost is similar on somebody else's listing with their price plus shipping, if they see mine and it's free shipping, it might just, tip them over the scale and make them buy mine instead of theirs. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's what sold on eBay last week. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, show the video some love. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next videos. Bye-bye.